The Center for Retirement Research at Boston College estimates that the typical couple at age 65 will need about $197,000 to cover out-of-pocket medical costs in retirement. As the prices of everything continue to rise, Greg and I invite you to join us for lunch on the first Tuesday of each month as we discuss various ways to increase your income in retirement. We'll be sharing investment strategies, talking about how to reduce your tax liability, ways to increase your Social Security check, and other things. Visit our websites and click on events for all the events we currently have scheduled. If the luncheon next month is already full, feel free to grab tickets for the following month. Speaking of prices, consumer prices rose 0.4% in February according to the Commerce Department, yet core inflation rose only 0.1%. A 6% jump in gasoline prices represented 80% of the Consumer Price Index's biggest gain since April, while food prices were flat for the first time since July 2010. Economists polled by Bloomberg expected a 0.5% rise in CPI for the month. Producer prices also rose 0.4% last month, but prices for finished products were up but 0.1%. Annualized inflation was at almost 3% in February. Annualized core inflation was just over 2.2%.
Applying a hypothetical doomsday scenario of the Dow losing half of its value, joblessness at 13%, and home prices near 1996 levels, the Fed Reserve put 19 major U.S. banks through its annual stress test last week and found that only 15 passed. The ones that didn't? We've got Fed concluded that Citigroup, SunTrust, Ally, and MetLife would lose enough assets under this stress test scenario to pose systemic risk.
The Census Bureau noted a 1.1% rise in retail sales for February and revised the January gain north to 0.6%. Elsewhere, the initial University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey for March showed a slight dip to 74.3 from 75.3 in late February.
The NASDAQ last week up 2.25 on the week to settle Friday at 30.55. The Dow up almost 2.5 in the 5 days to end the week at 13,232, and the S&P 500 up almost 2.5% to end the week at 1404. More good news on the VIX, settled down below 15 Friday after touching a 5-year low. Crude oil was down 0.3% for the week at a 107. Gold down 3.25 last week to 1655.
Here's what we're looking at this week. Today, Adobe issues fourth quarter results.
Tuesday, tomorrow, February housing starts figures complement earnings from Tiffany, Krispy Kreme, Oracle, and Cintas. The Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke speaks at George Washington University.
Then on Wednesday, existing home sales figures are out for February, as well as fourth quarter earnings from General Mills and Discover Financial.
Thursday brings initial claims reports, the Conference Board's February leading indicators index, and earnings from Nike, FedEx, Dollar General, Accenture, and GameStop.
And then wrapping up the week on Friday, we get data on February new home sales, plus earnings from Darden Restaurants and KB Home. My name is Eric Hagan.
And I'm Greg Petrie.
We'll keep our finger on the pulse of the economy and report back to you next Monday.
So please be sure to subscribe. We'll talk with you then.
And also be sure to go to our websites and check out our calendar of events and grab tickets to any of those luncheons that are of interest to you. We look forward to seeing you there.